I purchased a 6-unit building in Chicago that was owner financed. I was able to get that building only $10,000 down. I only paid 6% simple interest. So within 3 years, I had managed to pay off $40-some thousand off the original cost. Well, what up, fam? It's your boy, Black Innovator, coming at you again with another innovative video. Well, I'm gonna jump right into this. I decided to do a quick video and talk about some of the tips of real estate. I'm just gonna be very short. It's gonna be a series of videos. The first thing is getting a moolah, getting the cheese, the cheddar, the bread to pay for that property, right? You gotta figure out how you're gonna pay for it. There are several different ways of financing and getting your property, get the money to pay for that property you're trying to buy. The very first and the most, traditional way is called conventional loans. Conventional, right? Now, conventional loans is going to the bank, going to the lending institutions, the primary lending is traditional lending institution. Now, this is great. This is great if you can do that. The benefits of doing that is you got cheaper interest rates. It's usually the fair market as far as interest rate. But there's a major setback with doing that, going that route. You got to have the good credit. You got to have assets, the income, and the debt ratio. All that's got to be right. And then, more importantly, a lot of times you got to have the 5 to 25% down. Then this is the conventional loans. When you go to like Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, this is most of your traditional lending sources, right? Now, I want to put out there too that if you go the traditional, conventional loan way, I like credit unions as opposed to banks. Credit unions are a lot, easier as far as qualification. They're a lot personal one-on-ones. So I recommend you look up for good credit union, or even just in general, I recommend you sign up with a good credit union. Then you have the non-conventional lending sources, right? Like VA and FHA, and other sources like Rocket Mortgages and other places that offer non-conventional loans. VA loans do not require down payment, as well as many of the other government programs that have government down payment assistance that doesn't fall in particularly the bank category. Then you have hard money loans. We're on the non-conventional side now. You got hard money loans. Then you have what I love, creative financing. Say that with me, creative financing. This is how I purchased many of my properties back in the day. So this is when you have private financing, creative finances. You do private financing like maybe an investor, somebody to fund it for you. My first investor was my godmother back in 96. She was my first investor. Then we formed a conglomerate. We had group financing. We formed an organization, and we started buying properties in that way, as a group. So you got the private financing, you got the group financing. And another thing I've done many, many times is owner financing. This is one of my all-time favorite. Owner financing is essentially when the owner becomes the bank. The owner carries a note for you for that property. What I love about that is you can negotiate the terms. In case in point, I'll give you my scenario. I purchased a 6-unit building in Chicago that was owner financed. The building was worth several $100,000. I would have to put 30% down because it was a commercial building. But I was able to get that building only $10,000 down. I was dealing directly with the owner. Therefore, I was able to get favorable terms. I only paid 6% simple interest, which, is not amortized, it's not compound interest. It was just whatever the amount of the property was, what the price was, I just simply paid 6% of that. So in 3 years, and it was a 3-year balloon to final payment. So within 3 years, I had managed to pay off like some ridiculous amount, $40-some thousand off the original cost, original price, because so much of the money that I was paying went directly to the principal. There you go. This is the benefit of owner financing. hopefully you like what I'm putting out. I'm very busy at what I'm doing, but I still want to create the content for you all. So if you like what I'm putting out, show me that you appreciate it by subscribing and liking so I can continue doing so. But until then, God bless you.